my name is Laura James, and I am the lead for the IEYC from the ICA, the International Curriculum Association. So I've been here for the last 2 days to train the teachers here in the early years area to start to implement the IEYC. So the IEYC stands for the International Early Years Curriculum. So really we're talking about working with children from 2 to 6 years old. So the IEYC is a curriculum that's been developed over the last 8-9 years, looking at best practice around the world and bringing that together in an innovative curriculum, which is holistic, play-based and creative, and truly prepares children for now and the future. So the IEYC works holistically. So instead of working separately on the things that you've listed there, we provide environments where children are encouraged to connect their learning. So the activities that we put together and we suggest are integrated. So the children are using play to use their literacy skills, their numeracy skills. And what we find and what science and research has shown us is that this play-based curriculum and approach to learning allows children to go deeper into what they're learning and therefore learn more extensively. The other important part of that is that they take ownership and agency over their learning. So they are motivated and excited and curious. We talk a lot about capturing the children's curiosity, finding out truly what they are interested in and providing activities and learning which is geared towards that. We find that gives them the motivation to take risks and therefore develop a greater skill set. So to achieve those skills that allow us to reach our potential, there's foundations and stepping stones we need to take as children. So we need to develop those skills at the point in our lives where it is developmentally appropriate to do so. So for example, a young child isn't developmentally ready to sit still in a chair. It causes problems. It causes growth problems. It causes problems with cognitive things that we're trying to process and learn. Young children learn holistically through their whole bodies, so they need to be able to move. This means that the foundations that we're setting increase our potential later on, because if we have good foundations that are geared towards our developmental stage, we will reach our potential at every stage, and we'll be ready for those next stages that might bring with them assessment, exams, testing. But in the early years, that's the place where we should be trialing, failing, taking risks, and absorbing a range and breadth of subjects. When we force young children to only focus on certain aspects of their education, they don't find out what they really are curious, interested and passionate about. So yeah, that would be my, there was a tagline that came up in training that said, we go into the IEYC as curious beings and we come out as global citizens. And I think that is just fantastic. And by that, I mean that we have children who are so open and ready to absorb all the world has to offer. And it's about educating for now, but also looking towards the future and what the world needs. And I firmly believe that a curriculum like the IEYC is vital for our children in the future. I think what IEYC does is it acknowledges that every child is unique, which is what the different theories of intelligence started to look at, in that we all have different types of ways of thinking. We are all different, we are all unique, and we all learn in different ways. So when we approach teaching young children or children of any age, but particularly in these critical foundation years where we really are setting the foundations for the future of our children, it's important that we acknowledge that the children will all need something different to achieve their potential. In a holistic curriculum and a play-based curriculum, there is the space to do that. It puts the child very much at the center of it, and we are responding to their needs and their curiosities. So yes, I do think there's a certain base in that, because it acknowledges that we are all different and unique, and we need systems that allow us to learn differently. It's been wonderful to come to the school. It's my first visit to India, and that's made it all the more special. The teachers have done an exceptional job. Training is the first step of a journey. I think it's really important that everybody who interacts with the IEYC acknowledges that the teachers have only just begun their journey. Training is an ongoing process. We never stop learning. They have more training to do, and then they start to learn with the children. And we are always developing and learning as teachers and as a team. And it was fantastic to see them in their environment over the last 2 days, really enthusiastically embracing change, because change is never easy. But I've been so impressed by their fearlessness and their bravery taking on something new, and really excited to see where they go with it.